Some ways to convey your value as a buyer's agent. Just a quick brainstorm here from Bold Trail and Inside Real Estate. First off, focus on a specific niche. If you can narrow things down and say, hey, I'm the agent who specializes in helping suburban Philadelphia empty nesters downsize into a Center City condo. Or you could say something like, I work with investors looking to buy and hold single family rentals in Pinellas County. If you can say very specific properties or avatars of customer types that you work with, you're going to differentiate yourself from the other buyer agents in your market who don't provide that specific value. Along those lines, you can offer and provide very specific info related to that niche. So you're going to say, hey, if you work with me, you're going to be getting regular emails about all the new listings in this niche. You're going to get alerts with videos about any especially good deals I come across, and I'm going to let you know about any off-market properties and early notification of properties that are coming soon, so that your prospective buyer rep client knows that they're going to be getting insider info from you. You can create a course or webinar that positions you as the expert. Now, creating courses and webinars, there's tons of information out there about how to do this. It's not as scary as it sounds, but basically letting people see or hear your expertise before they even meet you is a great way to pre-frame and position yourself as the go-to agent for that niche. You can offer more advanced communication options than your competitors do. For example, you could say, hey, you're going to get the personal cell number of myself and my assistant, or myself and the rest of my team are going to include you in a private WhatsApp group, and you can message us anytime in that group. You can also do something like a live office hours daily. Let your clients know that from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning, they can always drop in and talk to yourself or another member of your team in a breakout room in Zoom anytime they have any issues. I doubt many of your competitors are doing something like this, and it will help set you apart and show more value. You could offer a private Slack channel. You could offer Facebook Messenger access. Anyways, just figure out some way to communicate that you're offering better communication options than your competitors do. And then down at the bottom there, you'll see it says be upfront about the range of hours you'll be doing this in. You don't want to give up your own freedom, but be just upfront and say, hey, between these hours and these hours, you can get access to us on these channels, and that will set you apart right there and convey more value. Show your credentials as a negotiator. Now, if you go out on Google and you Google something like negotiating certification or negotiating training, maybe you want to go take a course or get a certificate related to negotiating and show that, as you're bringing people into your buyer rep funnel. You can also describe a specific win you are able to negotiate for specific clients, especially if you have those clients talking about this in reviews, or if you can get somebody on video talking about a scenario that you had where you helped them negotiate a specific aspect of the contract. Show your credentials as a negotiator is another way that you can convey more value. Gather as much social proof as you can. This is reviews and testimonials, and you're going to want to include those reviews and testimonials in your online and offline marketing. So if you can put a testimonial in your email signatures, if you can get it on your website, if you can include testimonials and reviews in your digital retargeting ads and on any direct mail postcards and letters you're doing, this is going to help set you apart from the competition and convey more value as a buyer's agent, especially if those reviews and testimonials are specifically related to your niche and the buyer side services that you provide. And finally, you're going to want to go ahead and use the modern tech and tools that you have at your disposal here with Bold Trail to communicate that value. Keep in mind, if you have access to Bold Trail Present, there is a Win the Representation template that is awesome for helping you communicate all of the above, all those ideas that I just mentioned. You can put those into a nice presentation. I'll put here in the YouTube video, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put a link to a video about that specific feature, but definitely use that Present tool if you have access to it. You can also build custom landing pages. You can do email drip campaigns complete with videos. You can deliver, for example, any courses you offer, you could deliver those as a drip email sequence with each video being another lesson in the course. You can tweak your behavioral automation messages in the system to say things like, hey, just curious, have you hired an agent to represent you yet? When somebody comes back to your website for, say, the 5th time or something like that. And you can use custom email signatures, website footers, and any number of elements here that you have access to inside of Bold Trail to convey the value items above. But bottom line is, you're going to want to start by thinking today about what are some of the ways that I can convey my actual value as a buyer's agent, so when I go to get that signature on the contract, the person is already sort of pre-sold and knows what I'm going to be doing that's a little bit different than the next person. Having a specific niche in mind and becoming the foremost authority in that niche is a great place to start. You're going to want to offer very specific info related to that niche and promise to do so. Courses and webinars are going to be your friends. You're going to want to offer more advanced communication options than your competitors do, for sure. And if you can, brush up and show that you are a more credentialed negotiator. And again, the recap, use our modern tech and tools here at Bold Trail to convey all this value. Go ahead and subscribe to the Inside Real Estate YouTube channel if you want more tips and tricks and quick brainstorm ideas like this from Bold Trail and the team here at Inside Real Estate.